Hello everybody and welcome to the May 2014 update of the Little Henham Model Railway. A warm welcome to all my viewers and my subscribers, and I'd like to say a big hello to all the new subscribers that I've got this month, and thank you for all your comments you've left, and I hope you're enjoying the updates that I'm producing with this layout. There's 2 or 3 new updates this month, and the layout has advanced a little bit, which we'll get to in a minute. But at the moment you're watching what is hopefully going to be a typical military train of East Anglia from the late 40s. Slowly building up the stock, and we're running the train today with some Lomax and some well wagons, and on the back are appropriate military vehicles, including what will be an ambulance, a Willis Jeep, and other vehicles that you may have seen on their way to an 8th Air Force base in East Anglia in the 1940s. Eventually, once it's released, I'm hoping to run this train with one of Hornby's new J15 locomotives. I found a really nice photo of a military train passing through East Anglia being pulled by J15. And going from the photograph, the train looked exactly like this. Flat wagons, well wagons, with jeeps and lorries on the back and supplies. Another thing that I'm going to have on the military train is a P-51 Mustang aircraft, which will be in disassembled order with the wings folded up on the sides, roped to the wagon and the fuselage down the middle. So let's have a look at the updates for the layout. Okay, my new addition first of all this month is I've now turned attention to the opposite end of the layout, and I have now made the made a start on the sliding section and lift out section for this end of the layout. As you can see, I've put the battening in to hold the sliding and removable board. I've just got to paint that black now, and the next thing I've done is also to make the board. So the board that I've made to slide into here, same format as the other one. The board, as I say, is fully removable. You just put it on one runner like that, put it on the other runner as such, and then when you're ready, slide the whole board along and fit it in as such. I'm going to make a series of these boards, all with different scenes on, as I said before, and this latest one hopefully will incorporate a funfair and steam rally. In order to get quite a good size scene in, I'm actually going to make a second board for this little area here, but just to show you how far it will extend, it will go from the white border at the back of the green there, and the other board will extend so that the whole scene stretches to about there. So all the way from here to there will be the rally scene, but it will also incorporate a road as well. Now the road, once it's built, will start about here and it will come down here, and there'll be an entrance into the rally field. Once the road comes along, it will join up with this little road here. That leads down to the side of the church, and this month I've now put a tarmac hard standing in, or a gravel hard standing in. Once the fun fair scene is complete, this area could be used to have living vans in, or caravans. The trailers that the traction engines arrived on, they could be stored there with their appropriate vehicles. And then of course you've got the rally field itself. As you can see, there is much work to be done, but by the time the next video comes out, which I'm hoping, well, I'm going to try and get 2 videos on within the next week or so, because I'm late getting this one out. But there's much work to be done on this rally field, and then by the next video it's going to really have come on. The second thing that I've done to the layout this month is, once again, it's at the opposite end of the layout. I've now also turned my attention to the hill that leads up Station Road towards the end of the layout. And here I'm going to have some houses put in, a little row of houses. I've put the foundations in, and I've marked out the area with the end walls which will form the front gardens, etc. And this has been built up using plywood and balsa wood as supports underneath. Once this area is complete, it will make quite a nice little lead off up Station Road, and it will head towards the next part of the layout. Again, by the time the next video comes out, this area will be much improved. Now the rally field, I've just removed the houses again for a minute. The rally field obviously will need a border, so the back of the rally field I've now clad in plaster bandage, which is covering preformers made of foam and polystyrene. This will be covered in grass to make an embankment, in front of which there will be a fence, and this is where the traction engines will be parked. So the embankment obviously leads up to the rest of the town, and as you can see in the background there is warehouses, and in the forefront there is the police station. As we pan round slightly, you can see that I've already started to clad part of the embankment, and this is how it'll all be. And I've just placed in there as well some funfair stroke traction engine items. They're waiting for the rally to start. But as you can see, this little area here could be used as a parking area for the vehicles who are attending the fun fair. And you often see this at fun fairs, that the rides are all up and running, and there's a little area where sometimes the vehicles are parked up. These vehicles are really, really good. They're a mixture of, well, the traction engine there, the showman's engine, that's an old Lesney model. The little red trailer, which I've got a really good little plan for that, that's made by Base Toys, pretty cheap to buy. And the AEC and the Scamel, they're quite nice. The AEC has actually got a little generator on the back, which is really cool, and it comes with all little toolboxes and spanners in. I'll show you it in a sec. But they're made by, I believe, Oxford Diecast, and again they're really, really good, quite detailed, ideal for fun fair stroke circus situations if you're doing those kind of cameos. So that's it for a minute for updates on Little Henham. Can I thank you for tuning in once again? Thank you for staying with me and being my subscribers. To the new subscribers, I hope that you continue to watch, and in the next video we'll see the progression of this rally field, the completion of the houses on the hill, and there is another project I'm also working on, and that will also be included in the new video, but you'll have to watch the next one to find out what that is. So thank you for now, and we'll end with a nice shot of the military train again. Okay, thank you. Goodbye now. See you next time.